Oh, angels, devils, and diabolical babes. You're tuning live. The Death's Head radio show. Ow! Sorry, friends. Seem to have forgotten my soundboard. For those first-time initiates, my name is Abaddon, but you can call me Patty. Today's story comes to you straight from the head's mouth. That means it's my own tale of distress and debauchery. For your ears only. That's right, sinners. It's a soul-sealed tale. Now, I've got the benefit of video this time, so I can tell you this pretty young lady's soul is nicely sealed in this here box of playing cards. Her name was Jessica Johnson. She hated when people called her JJ. She was sweet as apple pie and innocent as our dear Mother Mary. But death comes for all of us the same. Now, where are the playing cards, Bobby? I hear you asking. Well, I needed a Queen of Hearts. Old JJ died on the 13th of December, 2013. What bad luck. And you know what? She was a package deal, if you know what I mean. David and Andrea Armstrong were enjoying their new marriage and joint last name so much as they drove to their ruin of an apartment, getting all sweaty and nervous over their good Christian first roll in the hay. And they took one distracted turn onto Butler Street. Our dear Jessica just so happened to live in a modest 3-bedroom house with the 2 roommates right on Barber Street. So, she was just stepping outside for a nice little meet-up with a friend. And David Armstrong got a little too into his recent marriage, reaching over to say hello to his new wife. She, of course, responded with a stern, "Stop it!" And he had pushed the wheel just a little to the right. So she overcorrected too far to the left. Now, if, as Andrea had thought, this had been Barber Street, if, as Andrea had thought, this had been... The details escape me sometimes. Sorry. It was... Well... Too many souls. How could it slip my mind? If this had been Ray Street, she would have been just fine. But that one wrong turn to Barber Street sent her crashing into the car just to her left with a nice 2005 Honda Civic. She went into a tailspin, a whirlwind of metal, and then she came to a stop. Just within Jessica's house's staircase. Jessica, of course, was frightened by the tires. Andrea was cut to ribbons by the windshield, and David got his brain whipped too fast in his head. They only had to wait an hour for me to show up. Pretty fast. 3 deaths in one will do that to a collector. I explained to them what would go on, that I had finder's rights on their souls, but David and Andrea were good Christians, so they thought there would be a glorious heaven of clouds and angels waiting for them. They didn't budge. So I took their first memories with me, their most cherished prizes, and led them on their way. Jessica is a smart lady, so she agreed to become a nice little trinket of mine forever, my darling Queen of Hearts. Now, let's hear some tunes. This is Bertolt Brecht by Studio Noir.
How long have you known Johannes Eisler?
I think since middle of the 20s. 20 years or so.
Have you collaborated with him on a number of works?
Yeah.
Mr. Brecht, are you a member of the Communist Party, or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
May I read my statement?
a very interesting story of German life, but it's not at all pertinent to this interview. Therefore, we do not care to have you read the statement.
Now, I'll repeat the original question. Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party of any country?
Mr. Chairman, I have heard my colleagues they consider this question not as proper, but I am a guest in this country and do not want to enter in any legal arguments, so I will answer your question fully as well I can. I was not a member, or am not a member of any communist party.
Your answer is that you have never been a member of the Communist Party.
That is correct.
You were not a member of the Communist Party for Germany?
No, I was not.
My, I don't even know what to do with myself. Video. At least you all can see my darling